to go through shoulder flexion, pails, rails in prone position. You're just going to lay flat on your stomach. You're looking to feel a stretch on the underside of the arm or through the lat. If you don't, you can bring the hand more over top, or you can always use a block to push into. Do you feel a stretch?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking to feel a stretch through that like under armpit through the lat area. Our pails contraction here is you're going to squeeze all of that tissue underneath to push that arm straight down into the ground. Your rails contraction is you're going to squeeze the back of the shoulder stuff, trying to lift that arm straight up. We're also doing both arms at the same time, so you want to make sure that your other arm is also set up in the same position. When it comes to your rails contraction, you want to make sure that you don't let your body position change. I mean, you don't want to use your spine at all. You just want to squeeze the stuff in the back of the shoulder. So you want to double check in just before you transition from pails to rails that your core is super tight and that you're not going to lift your chest off of the ground. Remember, in a real rails contraction, we do not move. There is very limited movement happening so that you actually don't have to lift that hand off the ground. We're just squeezing all the muscles that would generate that lift off. Set in, we're gonna go pretty quick here. So big breath in, squeeze your core, start to let that tension spill. Start to drive your arm, keeping it straight. It's really important, straight down into that block, squeezing all those muscles underneath that armpit, pushing down, both arms into the blocks at 20%. Work your way up to 40%, 60%, 80%, greatest, safest effort, and hold. Bury those hands, squeeze that lat muscle, your latimus dorsi, as hard as you can, pushing into the ground. 5, 4, 3, double check that core is tight. 2, 1, try and lift. Squeeze the back of that shoulder as best you can. Make sure that arm stays straight. Really lock out that elbow and try and lift. Hold it. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly ramp intensity down. Second set, big breath in, squeeze, start to make sure that arm is straight. That's really important. Start to drive both arms down into the yoga blocks or the ground, whatever you're using, squeezing all of that under armpit lat stuff. Squeeze 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%. Greatest, safest effort and hold. That arm should stay straight. Squeezing all of that muscles on the underside as hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, core is tight. 2, 1, try and lift those arms off the ground. Squeezing the back of the shoulders. Make sure that arm stays straight. Squeeze it out. If you want to make it a little harder, pull your hands a little bit closer together as well. 3, 2, 1, slowly ramp down. That was pails rails for shoulder flexion in prone position.